importance attached to industrial park and especially the special economic free zone. The most of them fall in the category of acceleration of industrialization, rapid economic growth, innovation, digitalization, diversification of economy, transfer of technologies, and to achieve the optimal level of knowledge based economy. Skilled labor seeking more and more foreign direct investment. According to the Economist, famous journal of London, there are more than 5,600 special economic zones in the world. And the first one built by Ireland, which afterwards proved a very success story. And that's why Ireland is famous for uh, uh, computer components and other chips, and having very small geography. His GDP, I think, is more than Pakistan. Main objective of special economic zones: promotion of exports, attraction of foreign direct investment, promotion of commercial ventures, employment generation, eradication of poverty, capacity building apparatus, easing foreign exchange, knowledge and technology transfer. There are a lot of success stories among the different countries, different region about the special economic zones. China, Malaysia, Singapore, Republic of Korea, India, Sri Lanka, and even Jordan showed great results in terms of seeking foreign direct investments, in terms of innovations, digitalization, diversification of economy, skilled labor, knowledge-based economy. And resultantly, all these countries which I have mentioned achieved remarkable industrialization, geared up, and economic growth picked up, and inflows of foreign direct investment increased. Different countries have different reasons of building of special economic zones. Take the example of United Arab Emirates, very small country, uh, and one of the main reason of its special economic zone was the economic diversification. You know that most of the portion of its GDP drives from oil, uh, non-oil sector. But with the passage of time, the policymaker of United Arab Emirates decided to further diversify its microeconomy, and now UAE has become the re-export center, especially in the Middle East, MENA, and GCC. Take the example of Vietnam. The main reasons of establishing special economic zone in Vietnam was seeking more and more foreign direct investment, and uh, it succeeded to achieve its goal. And according to many research studies and international organizations paper, Vietnam would be the next China in Southeast Asia. So that's why, after the imposition of unilateral socio-economic, geopolitical, and especially bans or sanction on chip, investment ban on China, most of the European Union and American foreign direct investment are routed towards Vietnam. So most recently, it was decided at the highest level in CPC, China. That's why Xi Jinping is going to visit Vietnam next week for the further strengthening of bilateral relations to resolve the pending issues and to make their partnership more convenient and conducive for the greater regionalism. Take the example of Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and others country, and the one of the main reason was growth strategy. India, one of the core element of development strategy, brought lot of special economic zone in India. Pakistan, a case study. Many few people know that initially the government of Nawaz Sharif in 2016 proposed 29 industrial parks and economic processing zone in Pakistan in all the four provinces, which is subsequently with the gradually, unfortunately, reduced to up to nine special economic zone in Pakistan. So I would love to elaborate what were the main reasons for the drastic reduction of special economic zone under the flagship of economic China, the Pakistan economic corridor. In Punjab, there are Sialkot, Gujranwala, Arwat, Lahore, Sundarreal, Industrial State, Multan, and Bihari. Economic, mineral economic processing units, Salt Range, and Chaniwat. Take the example of Sindh, KPK, Balochistan. There are a lot of um, uh, proposed special economic zone under the flagship of China economic, Pakistan economic corridor. But unfortunately, due to many overlapping bureaucratic law and order situation, lack of investment, lack of skilled labor, lack of even the declining soft image of Pakistan were the few reasons that government of Pakistan miserably failed to establish or to process the proposed 29 special free economic zone in Pakistan under CPEC. So in case of Pakistan, what was the main reason to establish industrial parks and special economic zones? To expedite the industrial cooperation between China and Pakistan, and also the export, to increase the export potential. But there were also uh, uh, others economic input which were in the eyes of policymaker of Pakistan to drive from that special economic zones. They were dubbed as employment generation, poverty eradication, um, enhance of capacity building measures, transfer of technologies, and befitting propositions between the different private companies of Pakistan and China to accelerate the economic diversification drive of Pakistan. There are four special economic zones which are under construction, including Allama Iqbal Industrial, uh, and many others started in 2019, 2019, 22, and 21. As you know that CPEC was started in 2013, but unfortunately, because of the political instability, the inconsistency in policy making, and the conflicting geopolitical uh, grassroots reasons, most of the special economic zone in Pakistan are still under construction, still under review and still under consideration. Under construction, industrial zone in Mirpur, Pakistan Steel Mill, land, ICT model, industrial, and many other are under construction, but their total completion, materialization far away, unfortunately. One of the main reasons, as we discuss the role of industrial park and the special economic zone, with special reference to CPEC, is that, and I don't know, I think that most of you even do not know what was the main reason of that. One of the main reason from China side, that China never requested to have exclusive industrial park and special economic zone under the flagship of CPEC in Pakistan. It was right from the first day, it was the policymaker of Pakistan, especially the different political government, which preferred to have special economic zone and industrial park under the CPEC flagship. And the other reasons, uh, there are two different they both have, I mean to say, industrial state or park or special economic zone have their own domains. And industrial states are specially built with the requisite infrastructure, industrial establishment, easy and smooth supply chain. But in case of special economic zones, they are embarked zones with special incentives and regulation that create more liberal and sufficient business environment. Industrial states are almost always located within special economic zone, but industrial states never attains the uh, status or incentives uh, uh, portion of special economic zone, and it is the proven principle around the globe. Nevertheless, the government of Pakistan initiated lot of incentives for these special economic zones, such as access to import of capital goods, income tax exemptions, and one window facilities. Unfortunately, it didn't click, and ultimately, the government of Pakistan had decided to build the CPEC authority under a former Lieutenant General Saab appointed, and the main reason of his appointment was to accelerate or integrate all the activities, approval, disbursement, implementation, execution, and approval of all the CPEC projects, especially the Special Economic Zone and Industrial Park in Pakistan. Now, uh, we should also discuss the neighboring country experiment and success story with special reference to industrial states and special economic zone. Take the example of India. Indian government recently released data showing that over 60% of land in these zones have been lying vacant, while 2,224 SEs have been declared non-operational and only 109 approved for cancellation. Many research studies, research paper, news item, video documentary always talk highly about the China model, the China economic special economic zone success story. It is not achieved in a day, in a week, in a month, or in a year. It has been the success story of so many years, with so many wise policy making, with so many integrated efforts, starting from wise fiscal and monetary policy, uh, economic incentive, free direct investment, and uh, and economic liberalization and privatization to attract more and more foreign direct investment. On the ground, domestically, the government of China has provided each and every possible facility in terms of supply chains, in terms of raw material, in terms of safety and security apparatus, in terms of skilled labor, in terms of input, in terms of research and development facilities. So that's why China has now become the role model for the establishment of special economic zone in the world. In case of India, the failure is attributed to wrong choice of locations and absence of complementing uh, reforms. In case of Pakistan, reasons of failures, lack of supply chain, lack of required human skills, known SMEs, small and medium enterprises. In case of Pakistan, in case of China, in case of Singapore, in case of Vietnam, even Indonesia, Malaysia, if you have the knowledge about the economic development growth, all clearly indicate they had the potential, they had the vast network of small and medium enterprises in their countries, which ultimately contributed or encouraged the policymaker of their countries to establish special economic zone. The base was there. In case of Pakistan, base was not there. In case of Pakistan, the chalk out uh, uh, X factor of establishing a successful operational functional special economic zone were not there. Lack of investment in case of Pakistan, lack of investment in research and development sector, safety and security, and deteriorating law and order situation in Pakistan. It has been remained one of the very sensitive factor with special reference to CPEC projects and the Chinese personnel working in many the projects associated with CPEC in Pakistan. There have been lot of ups and downs, lot of deadlocks, lot of delays because of the safety and security issue of CPEC projects and Chinese people in Pakistan. And there are a lot of other things which are very sensitive and confidential, which I should not be discussed in a open dialogue. Lack of essential resources. We do inefficient uh, or lack in the essential resources. We don't have that kind of raw material which is or which are essential to build a special economic zone in any province of Pakistan. Lack of interest of private sector. And one of the main reasons is that the government of Pakistan, and you might be reading a lot of political statement from different political party heads that uh, many neighboring countries, especially Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Indonesia, Malaysia, and even Russia showed a keen interest to invest in CPEC projects. But let me clarify that there was not a official provision in CPEC declaration initially signed in 2013, and there was no provision of third country involvement in CPEC. And these all these statements, you may say, is to appease the domestic audience, or to appease the our so-called neighbors or Muslim brothers. Uh, Principally, there is no provision of third involvement of third country or third party in all the CPEC projects in Pakistan. So there are policy flaws, there are operational flaws, there are so many financial investment and even the bureaucratic setup hurdles in Pakistan, which really hampered the growth of industrial state and special economic zone in Pakistan. And the previous government, under the uh, premiership of Shahbaz Sharif, uh, did try to revive the growth and scope of special economic zone, and ultimately to uh, pending special economic zones were restarted, and they all tried their best to convince the Chinese counterpart to reconsider for the building of special economic zone and so many industrial state in Pakistan. So these are my humble suggestions and critical analysis, because I tried to attended the last session, and speaker spent a lot of time in the historical uh, aspects of CPEX. So I especially try not to speak on the historical growth or potential or achievement of CPEX, and share with you the actual position at the ground. So if you have questions, I am ready to respond. Thank you.